Thorgal, I, Jolan. It wasn't just my family and home I lived. No, I knew that above all, I was living childhood for good. Manto had demanded my life in exchange for Thorgal's. I accepted the trade, and now that my father was alive and well, finally able to live a peaceful life with his family, I had to keep the promise I had made. I'm going to miss them all. Live your past where it is, Jolan. Come and rejoin your future. I knew you to honor our agreements. You're a young man of your word, Jolan. Your father could be proud of you. Follow me now. What? Wait, that's me. It is your child saying goodbye to you. Give it thanks, Jolan. It shaped you into who you are today, yes. Yet there is still a young way to go to secure an exceptional destiny. What destiny are you talking about? Yours, Jolan. The fate that could be yours, one that human history would never forget. A fate no one would ever forget. Isn't it every man's dream to achieve immortality in the memories of future generations? Thorgal wouldn't think like that. It's time to forget your father. A little, my boy, is good man, yes, and brave, but he too belongs to your past. You must take your life into your own hands now. And to do so, you must start by learning to listen to yourself. So, what do you think of having an exceptional destiny, of fulfilling a mission that will benefit all men? I, Jolan, say that I would love that. Good. If this is what you want, then I am ready to give you means to reach your goal. If you make it to my home before the sun of betwixt sets twice. What? You're not taking me with you? I never said I offer an exceptional destiny to just anybody. I said that only an exceptional individual could achieve it. And you know the only one in the world that, with unusual gifts, you will have to walk the path fraught with danger to convince me you're worthy of being the chosen one. Remember this, you are only 2 feet can't reach the threshold of initiation. Not 10, or 8, or 6, or 4, not 1. Only 2. Good luck, Jolan. Make God use of all your senses. Hurry up to, but never rush. Hello, sweetie. Jolan isn't with you. Now I thought that maybe he'd gone. I should better board is still there. He must have gone hunting his bear and that walker. I don't think so. A friend told me he wasn't in the wood either. Jolan is on a hunt of sorts, yes, but not for game. What do you mean, Thorgal? Why so soon? Sit down, Archer, sit down. All of you, I have something important to tell you. Assuming I had correctly interpreted Banter's word, I had to expect I would be encountering other men also, trying to reach the castle. If they I knew as I did that only 2 feet would be able to step over the threshold of initiation thought, then each of them might be a bigger threat than the danger the forest could hide. The struggle for survival would most likely not be limited to rage and fear. Come on, Jolan, this is a stroke of luck, and there's no time to lose. Hold on tight. Remember Mantor's advice. As your senses well, and harrow without rushing. Everything is quiet. What danger could be lurking? Oh, this bird looks battered, but at least it doesn't seem to take on water. Did Mando try to teach me a lesson on not trusting appearances? One thing's for sure, understanding and learning fast are vital here. No, I don't want to stay away. Go. You over there. Help come quickly. I'm sinking. And this river is full of monsters. Hurry. I've come and tried to move as little as possible. I'm slipping. Help me. Hold on, grab onto me. Ah, my food, those monsters ate my food. Last night it was the full moon, so Jolan kept to his word and left to join the master of the betwixt. And no one heard him leave. I did. I heard him get up, say goodbye to him on behalf of our family. You heard him and you let him go. I hate you, and I hate Jolan too. You didn't even say goodbye to me. I hate you, Wolfcap. Leave her, you Thorgal. She needs to cry. How was he? My son is almost a man now, and he showed great courage when he offered his life to save my, but I think that courage might have failed. He will say goodbye to you. He loves you so much. If you'd woken me up, I wouldn't have let him go to the big twig. And now it's too late. What about this mantle? Are you sure he doesn't? When he went home, I think Mantle respects Jolan very much. I don't know his ultimate plans, but I believe he genuinely wants to prepare son for an important task. My head got stink as you do, Thorgal. The boy I had safe in the nick of time was called Thorgal. He came from some distant land in the south. His foot must have hurt horribly, but he did his best not to show it. He must have been very brave. There I did what I could to stop the bleeding. I'm impressed by how well you can withstand pain, Very brave, very proud. Well, yes, I'm a duke, after all. A duke? What's a duke? You don't know what... God heavens. What about sort of barbaric land are you from? Nordland? The land of Viking? And don't those people have leaders? Princess? Oh yes, my mother's a princess, actually. Oh, you're the son of a princess and your father? Look. Though, when I saw Dry for the first time, I knew instinctively that he wasn't like any other boy my age. By what miracle is he bored staying still? The promise stuck in a sandbank. I cannot get out without setting foot in the river to pull it out, and as you may have noticed, that would be a dangerous proposition. Don't push or bolt away, hurry. That's one less competitor. Some welcome such courtesy from someone who looks like he recently needed help himself. It was obvious this two would have trouble ever getting along. Why did fate see fit to bring them together on my boat? Fortunately, Try abandoned the idea of throwing our luck to water-dwelling friends. All we could do was continue down the river, looking for a promising spot to disembark and resume our journey towards Mantor's castle. Who are you? Show yourself. That timorous quaver in your voice is irresistible, my handsome cripple. Hail, I'm Ingvild. I guess you're the other pretendants to initiation. You're crazy to have traveled down the river. Did you see the jaws of the lovely little fish that tin in it? I just take my own bridge instead. We passed under it. I admit it was very clever of you. Since the four of us has made it past the first trail, I suggest we find shelter for tonight and decide if we'll cooperate with one another from tomorrow on. I think that would be wise. Wise? That remains to be seen. I tell you right now, I don't trust any of you. There's another board besides all on the banks, and if it isn't in Gvilds, then that means there's a fifth pretender who hasn't shown himself yet. Until we meet him, I think it'd be in our interest to stand united. Thorgal? I want to tell you something. With that, I'm sorry I said those nasty things. They weren't true. I don't hate you and I love Jolan very much too. I just say that because I know, sweetheart, I know, I miss him too. But you have to accept that life always drives those who love each other apart. Be it because one feels the need for independence or even because of that That's how it is with her. I know my mom explained that Jolan had to be away from us for a while, so he could become a grown-up like you. I see you understand already. Your mommy found the right words. That means I'm the oldest child in the family now. You'll see, I too will become a grown-up. So there will be 2 women in the family now. I'm worried about Jolan. I would say to walk up yourself. I quite well that Jolan is only going to be away for almost temporarily. One day it takes the mantle, which will be a man who returns to us, and unable to stand on his own two feet, of whom we will most certainly be proud. What gives you such confidence in this mantle, Toad? According to Vigrid, he's hated our gods ever since Odin exiled his mother and smote his father. What if he brings their wrath upon our son's head? Oh, have faith, my beloved. Don't forget that mantle saved my life. Why would he want to harm Jolan? Now, cast aside those dark thoughts and let's go home to our soon to be a woman daughter and her little brother. You're probably right. The monster standing before us seemed to have sprung out of the ground, as if by magic, barred on a path from the beach toad. And it was clear there was no alternative but to fight through. What? That's my face. Since there is no other choice, let's get to it already. Infield. Now. Anything I heard? Look, it's not moving anymore. I think I'm alright. Which Clara seems to mean is next. No, you saw how strong it is. There's no point in going one at a time. Only together we'll be able to defeat it, and not by attacking willy-nilly either. Had to find a plan quickly. The most important aspect was properly coordinating everyone's action. Our tactic was actually rather straightforward. Why the boys drew the monster's attention to force it to change its face constantly and rapidly. And Vic, who seems as skilled in using ropes as she was with her bow, flanked the thread to strike at its weak point. Its ridiculously thin neck. While it probably wasn't the bravest of assaults, I could have mounted it. Certainly proved effective. Well done, Ingvild. A blower struck indeed. Hey, look at that. It's over. We defeated it together. We didn't get much help from our fifth companion. With the monster destroyed, we were free to look for food and shelter for the night. So, if I've got this right, each of us was invited by Mantle to prepare for an extraordinary destiny, provided we reach his castle before the sun sets tomorrow. We were chosen, yet he made it clear to each of us that only 2 feet could tread the threshold of initiation. I don't know about you, but that sounds like an open invitation to kill each other. If it makes you feel better, I've only had one food since the age of 10. Yet Mantor still invited me to join him. Don't forget the mad monster. Either none of us could have defeated it alone. It was only together that we were able to defeat it. And I'm convinced that was exactly the lesson to learn. I agree. Let's stick together. We can always figure out what to do later if we reach the castle alive. You look exhausted, boys. Get some sleep. I'll take the first watch. So, my beloved, are you trying to live without saying goodbye to? I'm sorry, Thorgal, but I'm too worried. Yes, Noel must become a man, I know. But to do so, he must be alive. I want to know more about this mantle. How do you play on doing that? The women of the village have taken to secretly visiting some sort of healer who made her home in the forest. Oh, welcome. They say she can see past as well as the future. Well, just stop. This is crazy. You have no idea what that woman is, and in any case, we cannot go to betwixt. Listen. No, enough. Let me be. Leave me be, Thorgal. Stay with the children and leave me be. Archer, wait for me. Don't be so stubborn. Just let me go with you and protect you. If you are the children want... I'm sorry, beloved. How will only meet with woman. They say that the man who tried to see her didn't return in the same shape in which they left. And I love you as much as I love my children. Harlock, wake up. I need to talk to you. In the middle of the night, can it wait till tomorrow? No, come with me quietly. You won't regret it. Let's live together, Harlock. Oh, education as a duke and my mastery of arms make us an invincible team. Help you a long while you heal, and also I'll be yours and you. What? Sure you jest to really wake me up for this unnatural proposition. You silly girl, it would be quite impossible for the son of a duke to fall for someone of your status. Oh, indeed, perhaps. But even then, I prefer tower girls with broader hips. Well, have you lost your tongue? Poor little lamp, you shouldn't play. You're not prepared to lose. Looks like it was the day full of all manner of lessons for you. Father was right, they really are all the same. Since I am not the only one thinking of strategic alliances, it's high time I get to work. Not a word, get up quietly and walk without a sound in the direction I tell you. Unless I made a mistake, this is where that cat's clay the woman of the village told me about should be. Oh, Arch, if you're talking to yourself out loud, it means you're feeling more uneasy than you'd like to admit. Enough, my pretties, you're going to frighten your charming visitor. You must be Mahara. I was told you could tell me things. My name is... I know who you are, Archer. Come in and let us see if I can help you. Inkfield, wake up. I reckon to try out the spirit. Disappeared. Even they left without us. If it had been for I know the reason would have hurt them, or they'd have woken up as themselves, don't you think? How could they abandon us? To think that they said about their lives too? Oh, you are so naive. Rest assured they want an exceptional destiny just as much as you do. As his mentor said, there would be only one chosen. First of all, that's not exactly what mentors said. Second, we need to face the facts. Our godless companions have deserted us, which I consider a blessing in disguise. Actually, for I know you're the strongest, Jolan. The strongest? And more importantly, the smartest. If you stay by my side, well, which Mantor's castle? I know it. Come. Oh, young crippled deer, probably just what seems like the shortest road, and at the north, you might be better off avoiding him. That way we'll get in front of him. I suggest we take the other path. Let's go. Slow down, Trey. I can tell you've been walking faster and faster. If you're hoping to lose me, don't even think about it, Trey. Even if we go back, you are in grilled or be gone. It only makes sense to continue together and make the best of our hairstyle. Why did you do it? Think about it, I can only walk on my right foot and you only have your left. It's a sign that we're the two chosen ones whose feet can tread the threshold of the initiation. Remember? The sad thing is that you probably acted in such a stupid fashion based solely on this premise. Don't you feel bad about abandoning Jolan when he saved your life? Yes, of course, that boy showed some courage despite his peasant tires. But I'm a son of a duke, don't you understand? My father would never forgive me if I failed. When Mentor came to him to discuss how my fate could be exceptional if I brought of it, oh, my father didn't give me a choice. I have to succeed if I ever want to inherit his duchy. What about you? Why did you agree to risk your life in those trails? Must have some reason. I am talking to you. Walk. If you think I'm used to walking everywhere I'm injured too, could help me. You poor fool, I hope your conceit and selfishness won't lead us both to failure. Of course not. Such pessimism of all the candidates. We too are the best educated, most astute, and noblest. Together we cannot fail. I hope so, Toad. I think a couple of stalwart friends on top of our educations would Hope to defeat that. You came to see me, so even Viking princesses give credence to the words of Zeus. What would you like to know from the past and the future, Archer? I want to know what will become of my son Jolan. Where is he now? He went to join a monk called Manto. Manto, master of the Bedwixt. That's right, yes. Do you know? Do you know him? Let's say that I know of him. Tell me more, I beg you. I'll give you anything you want. Anything? Really? I can catch glimpses of the sky between the flames and this wall of fire. Can't be very thick. Maybe not, but I don't see either of us running through it. Now's the time to be more clever, indeed. That shouldn't be too difficult for the boys as well educated as we are, am I right? Spare me your sarcasm and let me think. I've got it here. It's in place, and I'll forward as hard as we can. Perfect. I go first. Hey, why should you? Because I'm not giving you a choice, obviously. Hurry up before the log burns. Unbelievable. What a little. Try help. Stuck. Oh, I wish I could be sure you'd do the same for me. Just stop your stupid joke. The log burning behind me. Hurry. Oh my god, heart will be dead of me. What? What's impossible? What the devil is that? The last trail, I wager. Not that it should keep you from thanking me for saving you. You're uninkled. You miserable rat, I'm going to. While I may not object to you killing him later, let's think about how to overcome the next challenge together first. Alright? How did you manage to? From our campsite, the path that looked more difficult led to a river. It came to just short of the cliff before plunging down to the rock. To continue on the sea, we brought a raft and cast a rock slide to divert the flow over the firewall. Launch yourself onto the torrent and you are. What about her? Who is she? We had no idea she jumped onto the raft from a boulder at the last second. I bet she was the one on the fifth boat. All that wench did was profit from our efforts, without ever helping us. We should kill her right now. Let's first see what problem we must solve next. Who knows? Maybe that crafty girl will prove useful at last. Unless one of us can fly, I suggest we attach the raft to the cables that held the old bridge and slide down to the entrance. The slope isn't steep enough. We stop moving about halfway down, unless we moor a rope on the other side and use it to haul ourselves up the last part. A rope? Not even my father could fire an arrow trailing a rope that far. As sure as my name is Xia, I can. True that we did it's a very special weapon that allows me to do so. When I highly doubt your father has. While I prepare the mirror of time, tell me what you already know of Manto. I learned from a young god called Vigrid that Manto is the fruit of the union between Vilnia, a young goddess from Asgard, and a mortal with whom she'd fallen madly in love. Odin, apparently furious at the union, smote the father and banished the mother and her child from Asgard, upon which they sought refuge in the Betwixt. Demigod on his mother's side, half human on his father's. The child named Manto grew up learning red magic, very powerful that allowed him to save Thorgal, my husband, at the request of my son Jolan. And it was in exchange for that hearing that Manto demanded your son join him. Is that it? Yes, and I am worried. He's in great danger. I don't know if your son is in danger, Archer, but I know Manto don't take him in hand without a specific goal in mind. The question is whether the goal will place Jolan's life in jeopardy. Come and sit by my side and the mirror of time. It's ready and it will show you the true origins of Manto. Young Vigrid didn't tell you everything, for he probably doesn't know the whole truth himself. First, you should know that Manto's father was an extraordinary man. His name was Carniel. wasn't the undisputed master of the Brotherhood of Red Magic. It was a long time ago. Carniel was the most gifted among us. No one would have dared challenge his authority. Besides, no one could have stood against his powers. Did his intelligence and ambition go to his head? At any rate, he began searching for absolute power. He decided to enter Asgard, realm of the gods. To do that, first, had to seduce Arator, naive young goddess. The one he had said his sight on was called Vilnia. She would often wander to the lake near the border with Midgard. Young goddess was supposed to wear scarves that prevents them from hearing human calls. But this one loved her reflection in the water, and the lake too much. Kanya's magic chant was so entrancing that Vilnia couldn't resist his call, or the temptation to break one of the Asgard's most sacred laws, never fall in love with a human. She began to go to her lover more and more often, secretly. After a short time she became pregnant, but managed to hide it from other inhabitants of Asgard, claiming a growing need for solitude. On the day child would be born, she sneaked out of Asgard once more to join Carniel. A so young Mantle gave his first cries under the marveling eyes of both his parents. At that moment, Carniel still naively believed that his father would open for him the doors of the God's kingdom. But the cries of the child were so powerful that they caught the attention of Odin himself. Discovering that the love of Asgard had been floated, his mother impotent human on the spot and entombed him in a prison of ice covering his body. To discourage any other humans from defying the laws of Asgard, the father left Carniel on the Midgard border. His back forever turned to the realm he had desired so much. Odin cruelly added, "And now you fool that, should you one day break free of your ice casket, your life will end on the same day." Vilnia too was punished, wanting to make an example of the young goddess. Odin stripped her of her immortality and sentenced her to exile along with her. For some unknown reason, as she went to say one last goodbye to her unfortunate lover, the goddess took the great grimoire of magic. Was it thanks to that brook and keys she managed to make her way into the bedrock's side from man from others as she raised herself. Years went by until the day 2-year-old court continues. He drank too much, staggered by masquerade, and had found travelers at the strange statue, actually smashing it. Or he had only a single day to do the sorcerer, radioactive secret prepared a reincarnation project. The brood led him tuned the way through his next male descendant. And the child reached him. But after had been taught, he needed to procreate before the end of the day. Kyle picked the first one. Child engaged became was ultimately made of Thorgal. He paid her handsomely, so she'd agree to bear his child and promise. Give him his name. Before the end of the night, Kyle sent an invitation to every member of the Brotherhood. They arrived a few days later. They found on the body of their deceased master a testament that contained the story. I just thought you would ask them. Scatter until the day he would return. What about Thorgal? You know what became of her? How to tell? The visions of glory there are words, of course, as for mantle. What are the secrets of my pleasure? True. Green. You're there too for Kyle. He grew up hating the gods who cast his mother out, but he said he swore to get revenge on them. Is that the end to which he wants to use your own? We've heard that Olga gave birth to a daughter. After quickly spending her had given her she set up housekeeping with another man, and the mother began to grow older, not returning his attention towards daughter's nascent charms, and shamelessly abused her. And the girl reached the age of 12 by the time the mother died and couldn't take it anymore. She stuck a knife in her abuser's throat and ran away from her village folk. No one no. Where was a brother who able to find any trace of Chris Devano? If that girl survived and had a mere child of her own, perhaps Kenya Devano was being born somewhere, waiting until he would just turn to some the members of his brotherhood. What did you say? What did you call this Kenya? Carol of Roma. Another name. The daughter started. Do you know what her name is yet? Let me see it. She was correct. Chris, yes. That's right. Chris. Ready. Watch. Incredible. I'll better check the ropes one more time, you know? Perfect. All you have to do now is push your raft over the chasm. Thanks for your help, friends, and goodbye. Mentor made it clear that only 2 feet would trade the threshold. Intentional dubbing one. See, listen, don't do this. We can only do this together. Stop talking. Everyone help me. Jolan, hurry. The rock's piled. Return now, Jolan. It's going to crash into you. Jolan, lift your legs quickly. When I saw the carving of 2 feet in the stone, I started talking. That threshold of imitation. But talking about anyway, I had no interest by putting my feet on it. No. Welcome, my dear friends, to the Sanctum of Red Magic. I'm pleased to see that you have successfully completed the trials. However, the part that stretches before you will be far more difficult than what you have experienced. Enjoy the feast. You will now be served for tomorrow. You save the kingdom of Daggerfall. Why does no one want miracles then? A miracle indeed. Mentor is probably offering this gift to reward you for your integrity throughout the trains. Unless he's giving you a heart and great twist. Testing who knows. In the end, it's up to you, Jolan. You are free to decide how you're going to make it here. Jolan, decide that I will be the master of my fate.